Welcome to Diablo Lake, where the waters are as turquoise as your aunt's favorite holiday sweater. This stunning artificial reservoir in the North Cascades is like nature's way of showing off, changing colors thanks to mineral reactions and sunlight. Talk about a beauty that's always dressed to impress. Mount St. Helens. This is one active stratovolcano that certainly knows how to make an entrance. When it erupted back in 1980, it didn't just change the landscape. It threw a party with pyroclastic flows and a large landslide. And let me tell you, it was a party that no one could forget. Talk about a blast. Now, let's take a plunge over to Palo Falls, where ancient floods sculpted a dramatic waterfall that drops into a bowl-shaped canyon. The Palu tribe knew this place well, relying on it for fishing and trade. So, the next time you see a waterfall, remember, it's not just nature's water slide. It's also a historic fishing spot. Now, speaking of historic spots, let's float on over to Cape Flattery. Named by British explorer James Cook, this place is like the tricky maze of the ocean. Fur traders in the past treated it like their favorite shortcut, but only the brave dare to navigate these challenging waters. It's a bit like trying to find where the kids hid your remote control. And then we reach Olympia, Washington's capital, where politics and nature collide. With a history rich in indigenous trade and 19th century settlement, it's like the best family recipe with a pinch of chaos. Just think of it as the place where important decisions were made over a cup of coffee, or maybe a donut or two. Next up is Puget Sound, where the tidal shifts create unique ecosystems. These changes are essential for juvenile fish and migratory birds, but it also faces modern environmental challenges. It's like a soap opera full of drama and twists. One minute you're fishing, and the next you're dealing with climate change. Tribal stories also tell of the falls as the birthplace of the first Snal people, intertwining cultural identity and spiritual beliefs. Just think of it as a family story that gets passed down, adding layers of richness to the place's history. It's not just a waterfall, it's where legends come to life. Speaking of stories, in the late 19th century, those falls turned into one of the first sources of hydroelectric power in the region. It was like a light bulb moment for the area, literally. And guess what? This plant is still cranking out the power today. Talk about being ahead of its time. Now we can't forget Mount Baker, an active volcano nearby that's known for its heavy snowfall. It's like the Grinch, always stealing the show with glacial retreats revealing hidden treasures beneath. Every family has that one relative who's always snooping, and Mount Baker is no different with its climate secrets. Are you ready for a twist? The name, Rattlesnake, was born from a hilarious mix-up. Pioneer surveyors got all jumpy, mistaking dry seed pods for actual rattlesnakes. Talk about adding a sprinkle of local folklore. Who knew history could be so entertaining? Then there's Rattlesnake Lake, which came to life after the flooding of a former mining town. When water levels drop, remnants of the old town peek out like shy kids at a party. The lake's history shows us that sometimes engineering can be a little bit sketchy, like building a sandcastle during high tide. Bridal Veil Falls is a showstopper, showcasing the diverse landscape created by seasonal runoff. And, just like your uncle's questionable woodworking skills, remnants of logging operations can still be spotted nearby. This all connects to the area's economic history. Who doesn't love a little adventure in nature? Now, let's dive into the deep end of history with the USS Peacock. Remember it from 1841? This shipwreck is a dramatic reminder of the perils of navigating the Columbia Bar. Can you imagine the sailors saying, "Well, that was a boatload of trouble," disrupting maritime passage for weeks? Yikes. Meanwhile, Bellingham grew in historical significance during the Fraser River Gold Rush, attracting thousands of gold-hungry prospectors. It was the place to be, kind of like the coolest coffee shop in town, except everyone was searching for fortune instead of caffeine. Hold on to your hats as we cruise down Chuckanut Drive, which was carved out in the early 1900s. It's like a scenic joyride that still remains popular today. The construction faced challenges, but it's worth it for those picturesque views, just like your family trying to take the perfect holiday photo. Speaking of taking care of the land, indigenous communities relied on sustainable clam digging in the region. Their practices are a reminder of preserving delicate ecosystems. It's a bit like your family sharing the last cookie. Everyone's got to get along to keep it sweet. The Columbia River's legendary winds have turned the area into a playground for kiteboarders and windsurfers. It's like Mother Nature's way of throwing a big outdoor sports party. Who wouldn't want to join in on the fun? Kite flying at its finest. As we shift gears to Tacoma, this city transformed from a railroad terminus to a bustling commercial center. The layered history reflects indigenous conflicts and significant changes in settlement patterns. Think of it like your family tree, lots of branches and a few tangled roots. Next, we find Shoe Lake, a glacially fed alpine gem surrounded by stunning granite peaks. It's an outdoor adventurer's paradise with breathtaking views. But be careful in winter. The lake freezes, becoming a beautiful glass-like surface, perfect for ice skating and falling spectacularly. And how about that iconic Space Needle in Seattle? Built for the 1962 World's Fair, it's the ultimate symbol of the city's architectural ambition. With an observation deck that offers views galore, it attracts millions of visitors. Just be sure to hold onto your hats, because the view can take your breath away, literally. Let's not forget Amazon spheres, blending nature and work life like a smoothie. With over 40,000 plants, they create a unique environment for employees. It's a striking addition to Seattle's urban landscape. Who wouldn't want to work where plants are practically co-workers? Lastly, this park contains more glacial ice than any other peak in the contiguous United States. Talk about an icy bragging right. This ice plays a crucial role in local ecosystems. Just think of it as the refrigerator keeping everything fresh. To wrap it all up, Olympic National Park, with its diverse coastal and mountain landscapes, showcases geological forces at work for millions of years. It's like nature's masterclass in ecosystem creation, with untouched areas offering unique treasures that make it one of a kind. And let's not forget about the Hoh rainforest within the park, one of the few temperate rainforests worldwide. Thriving because of high rainfall, it boasts unique flora, including mosses and giant trees. It's like the ultimate green thumbs up from Mother Nature.
Maps can't show where the magic hides. It's a place where the unknown collides. Beyond the monuments you think you know, there's a beat beneath, an electric flow, a pulse that dances between the cracks.